Good morning, my friends. I'm out here with Jack is on your left and Jill is on your right, and these are my two oblong. They were planters that I've turned into homes for my worms, a worm bin, if you want to call it that. And they're about 5 inches deep. I think they're 32 inches long and about 8 inches wide. So it makes a nice planter, and it makes a nice worm bin. And because that screen is right there, when our irrigation was coming on, Jill, who's on the right, was getting a lot of moisture, just that mist that was coming through the screen. And Jack, who's on this side, if we were having rains and the rains were coming from the southwest and they were coming again through the screen, it wasn't that it was getting that wet, it was just that it was getting a mist. And so the castings, even though I have bubble wrap, you can see the bubble wrap is right here, folded up, and I'll show you in a minute on Jill. Um, it was covered, but still, moisture is moisture, and it's finding its way down there. And then I was getting kind of lazy about how I was harvesting, and I just was like, throwing more on top. And then also, because it was so hot and we're in the mid 90s, I'd come out with a half dozen ice cubes and just throw them on top. So they were getting way too much moisture. And so when I tried to work on it, I actually was taking soiled paper towels and doing kind of a lasagna layer and and drying it out. And so that's kind of what I wanted to show you today. I'm hoping I can do this and show you how much the having the paper towels has really helped. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get this in, and I don't know what the deal is with my camera. It's my phone, and it seems like every time I come out here to do it this way, it turns the um, the camera itself. It makes it almost like a portrait, so you're looking at it lengthwise rather than widthwise. But what I've been doing is really just fluffing it. I'm just putting some gloves on, and I just wanted to show you that what I've been doing. If you see me over here? Yeah, I think you can. Um, and let me just pull it in just a little bit more for you. There we go. Hopefully that'll be right. And I've been doing this is paper towels that we've used, and if you layer them down and then you put a little on top, it just pulls the moisture out in a real wicking manner rather than any kind of compression. And then it leaves the castings are really quite nice. Instead of it being over here, they're still a little clumpy. Am I behind the camera? I don't know if you can see that, but you can see how almost muddy they are, and they wouldn't go through a sieve at all. But now this side is much more loose, and things are moving around. And so what I was going to do is just pull all of my paper towels out of this, and this is toilet paper rolls that I go ahead and cut up. I've got a lot of, goodness, what is that? Looks almost like a carrot. It very well could be. Anyway, what I've been doing is then when I get it pretty much to this stage, instead of doing a migration which, since I don't have a real control over who's moist and who isn't, what I'm trying to do is harvest as much as I can, but still leave enough that we have something to start with. Let me draw you in even closer so you can get a little better view of that. There we go. So we want to do a 1 on that. And I'll take all of this out, just kind of like hand. I probably could put this through the sifter at this point, but what I'm going to do instead is take it and take handfuls and I just take about, probably half of what I have there. And now I'm going to take, excuse me, I'm sorry. Now I'm going to take this in the house where it's a little cooler. Oh, look at the cocoons. Take it in the house where it's a little cooler, and the worms will just dive. They'll stay where they belong, but they'll go way, way down. And in about 2 days, I'll go through and hand sift this. It'll take me about a half an hour, but I'll get almost like a coffee can full of really fine siftings, really fine castings rather. Hang on just one sec, I want to show you. Look at these castings, look at how fine they are. Let me just get a little spoon. Yeah, here's a little dirty little spoon here. And look at these. Look how fine they are. And that's just from doing it by hand. I mean, they're just beautiful. And I would say 99% of the worms are out of here. If there is a worm in there, it's really, pretty much a wisp. Although I do see something crawling in there. I don't know if that's a little worm of some sort or if it's a wisp. But whatever, and I'll just let these stay for a bit. And if it is a wisp and it goes out in my garden, well then it gave its life for a good cause. So anyway, I'll stop the camera here and just say that I hope everybody has a great day, and that you'll come back and see what the castings look like after I'm finished hand sifting them and getting all of the goodies and all of the worms out of them. So anyway, I'll just say bye-bye for now and see you soon. Take care, and remember, garden what you've got. Bye-bye.